Accidents happen. They just do. Your foot slips and you press the gas pedal when you meant to brake. Your child hits a line drive through a neighbor's window during baseball practice. Your dog panics and bites a stranger. The question is, are you adequately prepared to handle these situations, specifically the economic consequences of these situations, when and if they occur? Hi, I'm John Gigliello, Certified Financial Planner with the Albany Financial Group, and you're listening to Invest in Knowledge, a podcast about all things financial. After a life-altering health issue at age 39, my calling in life became clear: to share my knowledge of personal finance with people who are looking to make smart and responsible choices with their money. Only through education, action, and accountability can you build the confidence and security that you need to live a satisfying life. Today I'm going to talk about umbrella insurance and how it differs from the other insurances for which you likely already pay. So what is umbrella insurance or umbrella liability insurance? Well, umbrella insurance provides excess liability insurance, simply meaning additional coverage beyond the liability insurance you already have in your auto, homeowners, and or maybe watercraft insurance policies. Umbrella insurance kicks in for expensive situations where medical bills and or maybe repairs exceed what auto, homeowners, or boat insurance policies will pay. Umbrella insurance is a great way to buy extra coverage to protect your assets. You can think of it as asset protection because it can prevent you from losing assets while trying to pay for a lawsuit judgment against you. For example, if you cause an expensive car accident that injures others, assets such as your bank account, real estate, vehicles, and anything else of value could be seized if you lose that lawsuit. You may also have to turn over a portion of your wages if you don't have enough assets to satisfy the judgment. If you get sued because of an accident, your umbrella insurance starts to pay out when your car insurance liability limits are exhausted and will pay up to your umbrella's policy limit. Now, you generally want to buy enough umbrella insurance so that your total liability insurance amount covers your net worth. First, you typically need to have a minimum level of home and auto liability insurance to buy umbrella insurance. For example, you might need to have at least $300,000 in your homeowner's insurance policy and $250,000 for injuries and $100,000 for property damage in your auto insurance policy. Now, let's look at some examples of incidents where umbrella liability insurance could cover you. You cause a serious auto or boating accident. Auto or boating accident bills can mount up quickly, especially if you are liable for the medical bills of multiple people. Your auto or boat insurance policy would pay first, up to its maximum, followed by your umbrella insurance. What about if your dog bites someone? Dog bites are typically covered by a homeowner's insurance policy's personal liability coverage. But if you are sued for an amount above your home insurance liability limit, such as medical bills and pain and suffering, your umbrella policy would start paying. You drive your car into a building. Hey, it happens. Someone is parked close to a convenience store and they put the car in drive rather than reverse, causing extensive building damage. Your auto insurance policy would pay first, followed by umbrella liability policy insurance if your auto insurance limit isn't high enough. Let's say you accidentally injure someone. If you or a family member accidentally injures someone, umbrella insurance will pay when auto or home insurance is exhausted. For example, say your son accidentally throws a baseball into someone's face, causing extensive injury. Your homeowner's liability insurance will pay first, followed by umbrella insurance. Let's say your teen posts a libelous comment online and you are sued. Your umbrella insurance can pay for legal costs and judgments. Your child accidentally causes damage to someone else's property. If your child accidentally damages someone else's property, your home insurance can pay out first, followed by umbrella insurance if the damage exceeds your home insurance liability limits. Now, what does umbrella insurance cover? Umbrella liability insurance covers a wide range of problems and provides funds above and beyond the limits of your other policies, such as car insurance and homeowners insurance. Members of your household, such as your spouse and children, are also generally covered by your umbrella liability insurance policy. Umbrella insurance provides liability coverage for problems such as bodily injury to others, property damage to others, the legal costs to defend you in lawsuits related to these problems, lawsuits such as defamation, libel, slander, and invasion of privacy, and incidents that happen outside of the United States. Now, what umbrella liability insurance will not cover? Umbrella insurance does not cover your own injuries or damages to your own property. Here are some other problems typically not covered by umbrella insurance: business losses, criminal acts by you, written or oral contracts, intentional acts or injury by you, damage due to nuclear radiation, war, or terrorism, communicable disease, such as a lawsuit against you for giving someone COVID or hepatitis. Do you need umbrella insurance? Well, wealthy households in particular can benefit from personal umbrella insurance to protect their assets from large lawsuits. High net worth individuals or families can be a prime lawsuit target. But even if you're not wealthy, some lifestyles or activities can increase your chances of facing a lawsuit. Examples of circumstances that could increase your chances of being sued include: you have kids living at home, you have a swimming pool, pond, or trampoline, you have dogs, horses, or other large animals, you manage a family trust, you host large parties in your home, you employ household staff, you own rental properties, or have a high public profile. So typically, how much umbrella insurance do you need? When selecting the right amount of coverage, you will want to consider the value of your assets and the potential for future income loss. An umbrella liability policy should cover at least your net worth or the value of your assets. This is generally what you stand to lose in a lawsuit. However, your future income could also be at risk in a big lawsuit if you don't have enough assets to cover a judgment. Even if you have a limited income now, consider your potential future income. For instance, if you're a medical student, you should consider your future earning potential. A long legal proceeding is stressful and can potentially ruin a reputation, even if the lawsuit was baseless. Purchasing an umbrella policy won't ease the stress, but it can save everything you've worked so hard to build. So picture this: you or a member of your family is involved in an auto accident with a surgeon, and she is suing you for $25 million. With a $10 million umbrella policy, the insurance company is on the hook for that amount, and therefore, you'll be represented by their A team, most likely. With a $5 million policy, you might get their B team, and with a $1 million policy, you might get their first-year law school grad. You get the idea. So when you're getting an umbrella insurance quote, an insurer will base the rate on factors such as where you live, your credit history, your driving record, and your risk of filing an umbrella insurance claim. When you purchase umbrella insurance, it's commonly available from insurers that sell auto, home, and boat insurance. You will generally need to buy umbrella insurance from the company that provides your auto and homeowners insurance. Umbrella insurance is also available to people who buy renter's insurance. When you are choosing a personal umbrella insurance policy, make sure you buy an adequate coverage amount, and here are some tips. Estimate the value of your assets. We've talked about this before, but your umbrella liability coverage amount should align with your net worth. Review your insurance policies. Look at the liability insurance amounts on your existing policies, such as your car insurance and home insurance. If the liability insurance is insufficient for covering your net worth, look into umbrella insurance. Since your financial situation can change over the years, it's a really good idea to review your insurance policies regularly. For example, if your net worth grows, you will want to increase liability limits on your insurance policies, including your umbrella policy. Is umbrella insurance a good investment? Well, that really depends on the individual. If you don't have many assets and can't afford the higher auto and home insurance limits required to obtain this type of insurance, then an umbrella policy probably isn't a good fit. But for others, an umbrella insurance policy can be an excellent addition to your insurance portfolio if you need liability coverage that goes beyond what your base car insurance or home insurance policies provide. You can buy a $1 million umbrella insurance policy for about $32 per month. Without umbrella insurance, you risk losing assets like your home and bank accounts if you're found responsible for other people's injuries or damage to their property. So please, if you have further questions on this topic, I urge you to seek advice from a qualified professional. Of course, we always encourage you to take part in the financial planning process to help secure your financial future and, in turn, feel optimistic and proud about your accomplishments. Knowing that I've provided education and a plan for my clients has allowed me to turn a personal challenge into a gratifying journey. So thank you for listening to this episode of Invest in Knowledge, and please reach out to us if you have any further questions. Have a great day. The content for this episode was derived in part from a May 6, 2024 article by Ashley Kilroy, published on Forbes.com. John Gigliello is a registered representative with, and securities are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice is offered through the Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and the Albany Financial Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. This material is for general information only and is not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. Individual tax and legal matters should be discussed with your tax or legal professional.